All right, so we're back on the main drag now. We're on Damen.
Yeah, Damen and Lawrence. Yeah, we're back here 2 years later, and again, not a lot has changed. It's just some things have been completed. The CVS building here and development was done prior to the 2004, 2005, or even 6 peak. I think it was finished in 04. Maybe right before that, and the originals were there. So some people have bought and resold in there and done really well. It's been a successful building. Just recently, though, we had our first short sale in it, which went 2-bed, 2-bath, elevator building, garage parking for $325. So not exactly a fire sale, steal, but they just got in a little too high in it. I think it was more of a personal situation. However, so that bug has touched us a little bit here. We step out a little behind us. This was the last multi-unit new construction built at 4815 Damen. It sold out. They got great price per square foot sales. I mean, a 2-bed, 2-bath here with garage parking was averaging in the 450 range for about 1,500 square feet.
Okay.
And this sold right before, I think, pretty much sold out before we had that September-October banking crash. So it might have been a different story if they didn't sell before that.
Sure.
So I would expect prices in this, if someone were to buy now, they'd probably get 10% less than or if someone were selling the same unit right now, it'd be about 10% less than what they got before that September-October mark. It's very important to know that the market changed drastically from that time because of a psychological aspect too. So we all look back now and we're pricing this year. If I was pricing new construction, and you pretty much have to throw that out. You have to start new in what's going on this last 3 or 4 months, how people are reacting after the banking crash.
Yeah.
It's getting stronger now. People are stabilizing, so they're confident to buy, but prices in this area anyway are probably about 10% down.
Okay. All right. Now it's kind of an interesting spot down here.
Yeah. We might have discussed this last time. The story behind this was a rundown commercial retail building. It was 1 story. We're going to look at an empty lot up here, and it was torn down at least 2 years ago. And the word on the street was from some sources I had, it was going to be about a 14-unit building, 2-bed, 2-baths with garage, parking underground. Yeah, it's a big lot. It's right in the heart of the Damen and Lawrence strip, so it's kind of a shame that it's still empty. My wife just commented the other day she's glad that they tore down this rundown commercial because it was rundown. So I agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think because of the fact it was a 2-bed, 2-bath type plan, 14 units, I have no idea how the financing is for this developer. There could be other issues going on. But really there's not a huge strong market for that, especially when we just saw the competition that was selling. That building had already been built and started to sell when the retail came down here. And I just think that the market maybe couldn't bear it. Yeah. Maybe they're hanging on and waiting. I don't know the update, but it is what it is. It's an empty 5 or 6 lots here, and we would love to see something built. Can they do a condo building like that? I think it's going to be a few years before they could get the money they need to build it. Maybe they can alter what they're going to build. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that kind of brings up a question. If there's not a market for that, what, if any, market is there for new construction at the moment? What's in demand here?
In demand, I think it's sort of a tweener. If I could invent something, it would be the townhome type of structure that's really good for a family. We have a lot of townhomes that really don't lay out that nicely for a family. I think that's a niche in this area that's underserved. Not that there isn't townhomes you can buy in the area. There is, but the resales do pretty well. But most of them have been really true 2-bedroom townhomes where they'll have a loft and like a family room. They're not true 3 bedrooms. The townhomes that we do have in the area, there is a couple of developments that have resales do well. I mean, they've held their prices. They sell for well over $450 just starting for a 3-bedroom. They go way up from there into the 600s even down Damen. So I think there's a little room for that. People that can't afford the single-family home or don't want to do a rehab on a rundown house or the maintenance. On Damen, I don't know how successful that would be. I'm not saying that's what I would do here, but and definitely you need to have, I would imagine, a commercial component here as well.
Yeah.
Not necessarily required. We do have another condo building that has grade level on Damen, which was new construction about 4 years ago. So it's all units. There's no commercial in it, and I don't think we really need more commercial spaces. I know that's a controversial subject too, and I'll agree. I don't think we need it. Yeah, what's going to happen here, I don't know. But it's a shame because it's such a wonderful area. This is the main drag, and we have a big empty lot here. So.